This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
21 yards.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Garoppolo now. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. On first down, Wilson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State run, Chris Carson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through for a solid gain.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
For another Seahawks first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And this one's incomplete.
Completion there. That should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Go. 36. 36. Go down. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I got it. Left pass. 36. Tempo.
To throw again. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On first down, it's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They run it with Carson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them.
It's
for second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. Second quarter now from Seattle. 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, and have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was
things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
By Bobby Wagner. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To Deebo Samuel.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. They're able to haul it in as Kittle. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Jamal Adams.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trent Taylor there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
A little juke.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive. 3rd down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw again is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here we go. Fair. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Let's go. 4 down. Watch the turn.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
36. I got one. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Throwing again here. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Myers able to knock it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
2nd and 9 on the Seahawks.
They got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
San Francisco.
They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
Is good.
Gold with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Jim.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Back. Switch. Go 14.
This is Carson.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Blue dead. Watch 36.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
36 to Mike. I got you, son. I got you.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2-yard line. A gain of 2.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 39-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Garoppolo.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Carson, the first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now it's Carson. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Airing it out for Olsen. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 10-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
14. Zebra. Hey, 0.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
48-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Big ass. Friday. Hey, alert. Go.
Wilson to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.